Good morning, folks. Ann here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. I'm so glad to have you all here. It looks like it's drizzling out, and I'm not quite sure I'm going to be able to walk today. I'm over waiting to meet my brother. We're going to have breakfast together, and we'll see if it's raining afterwards. If it is, I'll go for my walk. But I wanted to make this video just in case I don't get out there. And this morning I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm not sure if it was the cat that woke me up or I don't know what it was, but sometimes lately I cannot fall back to sleep. So I laid there until after 5 and then I just had to get up. So I've been up really early this morning. I did my laundry at 6:30 in the morning in the laundry room. But anyway, today, folks, I want to talk about muscles and how important muscles are. You know, when we get older, they tell us that our muscles are going to weaken and that we need to accept that because we're getting older. But I'm here to tell you, folks, that is not the case. Yes, they weaken a little bit, but we can get them back on track. We can make those muscles stronger no matter how old we are. It's all biology. And if you start doing the right thing, then the muscles are going to respond. And the muscles don't have an age limit. So they call it sarcopenia, I think it's called. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation. It's actually a loss of muscle mass. And like I said, it does happen, but we can make changes to prevent it from getting too bad. So we need our muscles, folks. It's for our balance. It reduces our insulin. We have fewer falls. As we grow older, we need those muscles. You know, our muscles are sitting there, just not all of us, of course, but some of us that haven't used our muscles are just sitting there waiting for you to start using them. Muscles are made up of small fibers. And when you use your muscle to do something, those fibers break. But that's not a bad thing. You want that to happen because the muscle will say, well, she's using me now. I need to build up a little stronger so I can do this the next time she wants me to do it. Or the next time he or she wants me to do this, I need to build up my muscles a little stronger. So, and that is going to be something that's going to keep us independent longer and help us to do the things we need to do without assistance. And like I said, it doesn't matter how old you are, even if you're just doing light dumbbells. Now, I did some light dumbbells this morning, and I try to do those every couple of weeks. And I'm trying to build up the flab in my arms. But, you know, it's not a matter of toning up to look good. It's a matter of being able to take care of ourselves. You know, every little thing that we do requires muscle. And if we just let our muscles atrophy and waste away, you know, then they don't have a chance. Now, the most important thing to do for your muscles is to make sure you have enough protein. Your muscles need protein, and your muscles also need the calcium, the magnesium, the potassium, and that's where your electrolytes come in. That's all electrolytes, magnesium, and you can buy some of that powdered stuff, or you can make your own. There's recipes on how to make electrolytes you could find on the YouTube channels. So it's very important to get enough of your protein and enough of electrolytes. And if you feed your body that type of food, your muscles are going to respond. And you could start moving them a little bit at a time. You don't want to overdo it, but maybe just push. Now, the men know quite well. A lot of men are weightlifters, and women are weightlifters too. But the rest of us, we really might not have an understanding of how it works, but once you start moving the muscle, like I just said, it'll break the tissue. Just give it some resistance and the tissues will break down, the fiber. And then when you go a couple of days later, don't do it every day, because your muscles do need a time to relax and regrow. So if you're doing heavy lifting, you need to put a day in between your workouts. But it's not big workouts, folks. It's just getting up and down from your chair, walking a little bit, a little bit more each day. That's what's going to do it. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to become a big bodybuilder. So, and it also, having muscles help regulate your blood sugar. It helps with cramps and fatigues. And your magnesium helps to contract and relax your muscles. So you need these things, and hopefully they can help you out, folks. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Muscles are very, very, very important if we're going to have independence in our old age. And you could start this at any time, just a little bit at a time. Grow your muscles. And another thing that I like to say is that stretching is very good too. That gets rid of that rigor mortis that starts to set in. But anyway, that's about it. That's very important. I wanted to just concentrate just on that topic today. So I wanted to go for a walk up at the campground and go through the different campsites. I was going to do that today, but they're talking about rain for the next few days, thunderstorms. So I'm going to try my best to get out there. And that was so beautiful yesterday at that park. I wish you all would have been walking along that path with me. Well, you actually were. It was so nice up there. I'm going to look for other spots like that. Now, I have had a couple of responses of people that said that they would like to see some of the camping things that I'm going to be doing. And I was trying to figure out how I could do that. Now, I want this channel to concentrate on the diet, low carb, and my walking. That has to be the main focus of this channel. But now I told many of you that I have another channel that I started way back last year when I was homebound and I couldn't go out and I needed something to do. And that channel, I'm changing it. It used to be crime stories, but I'm changing it around, and it's going to be different places. It's going to be like when I take you to new places to go walking, the attractions that are in that area I'm going to cover on my other channel. So the other channel is going to be, attractions, different attractions, whether it be, lakes or little towns or, amusement parks or whatever the case may be. That's what the other channel is going to be covering. But now some of you said that you might want to watch some of that. So I'm actually thinking how I can do it. Maybe I can edit this and edit my low carb journey at the end of it and have a few clips of my other channel where you could see the different places that I'm going to be. Now, this is what I'm getting, it's scaring me because not only am I getting all this energy, but I should have given that lady. I didn't know she was coming now. Oh my God. I blew that one. Now, one of the ladies in my building, I was talking to her for a minute, and she had brought her garbage out, and I thought she was going to go back upstairs, but she's walking along here, walking over to the supermarket. I could have given her a ride down here. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But There she is. Oh my goodness. That poor lady. She's got some health issues. Oh, but folks, it's scary because, like I said, things are happening with me. My life is turning around. I got all these goals that I want to do. I don't want to stop that other channel because I came so far with it already. And then I stopped working with that channel, and I devoted my time to this channel. So I never wanted really to have two channels, but now that I got that going, I just don't want to lose it. So I'll try to keep that one going. But this is my main focus because this is life or death, this channel, for all of us. So I could put some of those clips on the back of my videos, and then if you want to watch it, you could just keep watching, or you could just click off whenever you're ready to click off. But I'll find a good way to do that, folks. I'll try the best way that I could have that flow with the main focus at the beginning of the video of this channel. So did you get all that? I know I'm rambling a little bit. I do that pretty well, don't I? But I was looking this morning of a place I might want to go, and there's a covered bridge that's up in the Adirondacks that's not too far from me, maybe about a half an hour, 45-minute drive from my camp. And I always loved that bridge. So I think I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to see if there's some walking trails. Of course, I'll go when I'm sure it's not going to rain. And I want to show the creek that runs underneath it. It's a pretty neat place. I always did like it. Okay, looks like my brother's here, folks. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.